We are joined now by head UConn baseball coach Jim Penders. It's opening day here for Extra Innings. Thanks so much for being a part of the show.
Great to be here. Great idea.
Now, we have to talk first about the way that 2013 ended. What an exciting end to your season. Big East champions made it through the NCAA regionals. How impressed were you of that team, and how proud are you of them for that?
I was very proud of them. It's I've always dreamt of a Big East championship. Now we have to dream of an American Athletic Conference championship. But it was, we've been to a regional, we've been to a super regional. I'd never dreamt of that. I dreamt of, hoisting that Big East trophy again, and to have those guys do it in the last opportunity, it was just extra special. Personally, too. I mean, selfishly, I was bursting with pride, and still am. I'll have a relationship with those guys for the rest of my life.
Definitely a special team. And as you said, the last time to win a Big East championship. Now we switch over to the American for 2014. What do you know about the baseball teams in that conference?
Well, we don't know a lot. It's going to be, we're going to learn a lot very quickly, but it's going to be interesting. It's a very deep conference. I think it's a deeper conference baseball-wise than the one that we just left. You're not going to have any weekends off. It's going to be a challenge and it's very southern. It's a southern-based conference. A lot of our Italians are going to have a tough time finding a good calzone, but we're going to learn to like grits and figure out, how to win in this conference. It's all brand new, but it's brand new for everybody.
And now for this team, you'll return 7 starters from that very impressive team last year. What have you seen from those guys as well as your newcomers in this offseason, and what can we expect from these first few weeks?
Well, I like our athleticism. I think we're deeper. Certainly we're deeper on the mound. We're certainly going to miss L.J. Mazzilli, Billy Ferreter. But I think we do have some parts that are going to fill in those gaps. It's just going to be an interesting time the next few weeks to figure out, how those pieces all fit together. But I'm really excited about our depth. I think we are going to be athletic. I think we've got some experience up the middle, returning, and Tom Verdi and Max McDowell are a big part of that defense. So there's some exciting things to look forward to, and it's about time to get it going.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned the depth on the mound. We did learn that Carson Cross will be out for the season, which will be a huge hit for you guys. But you do have some solid pitchers on that roster. Can you tell us a little bit more about that pitching rotation? Yeah,
well, we feel like we have 2 aces. Without Carson, you don't replace Carson Cross. Right. But we're going to hope to with the depth that we have, just like the position players, put it together so that we can replace his performances anyway. So I feel like we have 2 aces in Anthony Marzi and Jordan Tabachman. They're 1A, 1B, 1B, 1A. We have a guy in Brian Ward who's going to start this Sunday who has a ton of experience. He's pitched in a regional, won in a regional. We have a lot of postseason experience coming back on the mound, and guys that have all won games, in the postseason. So that's exciting to me. I think we also have an infusion of talent from the freshman class. Andrew Zapata is going to challenge for weekend innings. There's no question. Anthony Kay, left-hander out of Long Island, who was drafted by the Mets, is also going to be a guy who's going to challenge for innings right away. And Pat Rotolo's looked very good out of the bullpen. And we've got to figure out what our bullpen looks like too. We got a lot to learn.
Well, it all starts this Friday. You guys will head down south to Florida, South Carolina, and then Tennessee. Obviously, it'll be nice for you guys to get a little bit away from the snow for a while here, but what else are you hoping to get away from these first few weeks of the season?
Well, that's just it. You want to compete. You got to win. It's not, a lot of the folks around town, say, "Oh, you heading to spring training soon?" We don't have spring training. Right. We're right in the middle of it, and these games count. With that being said, you do have to figure out. I mean, these guys haven't been on dirt since October, so there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. They haven't spit on a field since October. They haven't done things that baseball players are used to doing, and we've got to get them back in that rhythm very quickly. So the nicer weather will definitely help with that.
And we'll get our first look at these guys this weekend, so we're all looking forward to that. And now we're excited to introduce our new segment, Called Up. In this segment, each episode will be taking a look at our former Huskies playing in the pros. With pitchers and catchers reporting soon, it's time to now talk about what we've got going on there. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like for you to see so many of your guys not only performing but succeeding at that level?
It's wonderful. I mean, in short, you know, to see the guys come back too. They come back and train here. We had Kevin Vance and John Andrioli and David Fisher here working out. Nick Ahmed was taking ground balls. So it's kind of like a tease for the old coach. You see those guys out there and you think for a second that they're back in Husky uniforms. But it's incredibly satisfying, and I know that they're working really hard. And we've got 6 guys in big league camp this year, and even the guys that aren't in big league camp all had positive seasons last year. So looking forward to hopefully getting to some more big league parks, hopefully later in the summer, away from recruiting, and to see some more debuts.
Well, as this season goes on, we'll check in with those guys each episode and see how they're doing in their leagues. So that'll be fun to keep track of them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of our very first episode of Extra Innings. Good luck down south and enjoy that weather.
Thanks, Emily. Looking forward to it.
All right, let's head now to fan interference. We are here in the UConn Student Union for fan interference, where we will stop UConn students to test their knowledge of baseball lingo. What is a switch hitter?
A switch hitter is someone who can bat from either the left side or the right side.
Somebody who switches hands when they hit.
Can you elaborate on that?
So they can hit with both hands.
When someone hits for somebody else.
Okay, that's a pinch hitter, so that's close.
Switch hitter is someone who's a righty and bats lefty.
Someone who bats righty and lefty.
Okay, what does it mean to have runners on the corners?
First and third.
That would mean the runners they're on base instead of leading.
Runners at the corners, I believe, means there's someone on first and third base.
First and third.
You have runners on first and third? Okay.
What is a 6-4-3 double play?
Oh, that would be shortstop, flips it to second base, goes on to first.
A 6-4-3 double play would be when I have no idea what that is.
Is that when it goes from the shortstop to the second baseman to the first baseman for a double play?
Exactly, very good.
Not bad. All right, cool, very cool.
Double play. Well, I think double play is referring to you're getting 2 home runs.
Okay, what is a 6-4-3 double play?
Yikes. A little clueless on this one.
The numbers represent players on the field, defensive players.
Okay.
Does that help?
No, not in any way.
Okay, what does it mean to hit for the cycle?
Hit for a home run.
And?
You have runners on the bases. Fully loaded.
That would be a grand slam.
That's a single, double, triple home run.
Hit for the cycle. I don't know.
Go for single, double, triple home run.
To go on a continuous batting streak, like one guy hits, second guy hits, third guy hits.
Okay, no, but it's all with one person. Does that help you at all? When one guy hits for a cycle, what does he do?
He gets like a single, then a double, then a triple, then a home run, like that.
Exactly. Doesn't have to be in order, but you get all 4 of them.
That's all, okay.
Okay, what does LOB stand for?
Left on base.
That was quick.
Yeah, I'm quick on the trigger. I got it.
It'd be L's on base, something on base.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting there.
What does LOB stand for?
I have no idea.
Opposite of right?
Left? Left on base? Left on base, okay.
There you go. We'll just spell it out for you eventually.
Lob. That's all I got.
That is accurate in the sense that is what it spells.
Left on base.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it means, but...
What does it mean to paint the corners?
Paint the corners, hit the ball down both foul lines, or?
Ooh, that's like painting the corners of the strike zone, like a pitcher. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's coming in on the outside of the plate, or base. Coming on the outside of the plate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, like hitting the edge of the strike zone?
Yeah, exactly.
When someone gets out on a first or third base, I don't know.
Okay, it's actually something that a pitcher does. Does that help you at all?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, it's when a pitcher is throwing the ball right around the edges of the plate, painting the corners of the plate.
Oh, I see. It's very informative.
What is free baseball?
Free baseball. Get to go to a free baseball game.
Be like a pickup game.
A baseball doesn't cost anything?
There's one play left, and the play determines the game.
Okay, another interesting option, but no.
By interesting, do you mean wrong?
Yes, wrong.
Ooh, I have no idea. Oh, extra innings. It's got to be. Yeah.
A baseball that is free.
Why, yes, the most literal of all the answers.
That goes into extra innings? A baseball game that goes into extra innings. Is that it?
And then you get free innings because you paid for 9 innings.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. I get it.
It's time now for Fielder's Choice here with senior shortstop Tom Verdi. Thanks so much for being on our first episode of Extra Innings.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Now, it seems like a while ago now, but what is an end to the 2013 season that you guys had? We relived it a few weeks ago at the banquet. How special of a season was that for you?
It's one of the most special moments in my entire life. When I think about it now, I still get chills. Easily my favorite week of baseball, possibly favorite week of my entire life.
And so much fun for us to follow along with fans enjoying that so much. Now you're back into the off-season grind. What does a baseball off-season consist of for you guys?
Well, I think it's definitely a little different in the Northeast. When we got 8 inches of snow on the field, you got to use your resources, and we have plenty of them. We got the barn where we can hit. And do live at-bats in there. We got the Talon Bubble, which we've utilized 5 times so far, and I believe we're going back there one more time, where we can play live games in there, do infield, outfield gets their reps, and also the pitchers can face live batters. And then Shankman, which is great on campus, indoor football field, turf. It's just great. You can go get grounders, you can get flat balls in there, you can do everything. So we have enough to play baseball.
A lot of facilities here for you guys.
Exactly.
Now, with the success that you had at the end of that season, what you've seen from your guys in this offseason, what are your expectations for 2014?
Well, we set them very high. We have to fill out goal sheets for coach at the beginning of every season, and on my goal sheet, I put, we have to win at Omaha. We have to. And the coaches said they set the bar very high, and it trickles down through the team. We've been to a super regional and a regional 2 of the last 3 years, and we'd like to repeat that again, and hopefully get to Omaha and do it this year.
And you have such a fun team here. I got the experience of traveling with you guys in the postseason and just had a blast with this team. How would you describe the personalities, and what do you enjoy most about being a part of it?
The personalities, definitely loose. We have very, very loose personalities, and we have a lot of fun. And I think that's key. I think that's key in baseball. Last year when we were struggling a little bit, it's tough to have fun. Right. And at the end of the year, when we started to get hot, we kind of just looked back and said, guys, let's just play loose, let's have a good time and enjoy each other. We start playing our best baseball, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
It definitely showed on the field. Now, along the same line, Husky fans know you as one of the favorites on the field, but can you tell us a little bit about the man behind Tom Verdi?
Of course. I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island. I come from a big Italian family. I have 2 sisters and a brother. I'm a big mama's boy. I talk to my mom every day on the phone, and she comes up almost every weekend, maybe every other weekend, to bring me some sort of pasta with meat sauce or chicken parm or something. She's great. She's fantastic. Yeah, I think that's where I get my passion to cook. I love to cook, and she's fantastic. But yeah, definitely a big family guy.
Very nice. Now, along the same line, we want to find out a little bit more about the personalities of you and your teammates in our game, Triple Play. All right, Tom, how it works is I'll ask you 3 questions about yourself. You answer the very first thing that comes to mind, then we do it again, Triple Play about your teammates. You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, first question. If you could play for any other sport here at UConn, what would it be?
Football, without a doubt.
Okay, what would you play?
Quarterback.
Ah, all right, the leader. I like it. Okay, what is your favorite late-night snack?
I love chocolate ice cream with bananas.
Oh, okay. A little bit of healthy mixed with dessert. Okay, good balance. If you won the lottery, what's the first thing that you would do?
I would invest. I would invest a decent amount of it. My father's always making me read Money magazine and things like that to plan for the future a little bit. I'd definitely invest, and I'd definitely take care of my family.
Okay, very smart move. All right, Triple Play about your teammates. Which teammate of yours has the best walkout song?
Ooh, well, it definitely used to be John Andreoli.
Oh, yes.
Best walkout song. Carson Cross.
What does he have?
To be honest with you, I forget the name of it, but it fires me up every time he comes in.
Okay, just one of those songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Which teammate has the worst walkout song?
I get ragged on a lot for my country songs. For some reason, I had Johnny Cash one time, and I had to change that real quick. They didn't like that too much.
That's classic, though.
It was classic. I liked it.
Well, we like it, too. We're okay with it. All right, lastly, what's one thing that you want Husky fans to know about your good friend, pitcher Anthony Marzi?
He's without a doubt the cleanest person I've ever met in my entire life. He's also my roommate, and I can't make breakfast without him cleaning up after me and putting my dishes away. And I don't get to do the dishes. He doesn't even let me. I do the cooking, so he does.
That's a
the cleaning.
great roommate to have.
It works well. It works well.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this very first episode of Extra Innings. We'll see you out there after you travel down south.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Husky fans, be sure to keep up with UConn Baseball as they travel down south to warmer weather as their season starts, and be sure to stay tuned to more episodes here of Extra Innings. With Tom Verdi, I'm Emily Noonan for Huskies All Access. We'll see you out there.